lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Happy Sunday, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Sunday, July 31st edition. Can you believe that we've made it to the end of July? I cannot believe tomorrow kicks off August. I'm one of your hosts today, Maddie Evans, and actually I'm your only in-studio host today, Maddie Evans. We've got a very fun show in store for you. We're going to take a look back at some of the great interviews that we did earlier this week, and then we've got a very special guest coming on, and I'm going to tell you who in just a moment. But for today, we are celebrating some great national holidays. The first one is National Mutt Day. So if you have a furry friend at home and you don't quite exactly know their breed because you adopted them, which is the best way to find a forever friend, then you have a mutt at home, and congratulations, you get to celebrate. I know I'm going to celebrate Beatrice today because I'm pretty sure she's a mutt. I don't fully know what she is as a puppy, but I know that there's kind of a mix of things. It's also National Avocado Day, so if you like avocado toast like I do, then today's a great day to get out there, eat some avocado toast, maybe have some guacamole, I don't know. Get some avocados though, enjoy them today. It's also National Tree Day. We've got a lot of great trees here, and we've got a lot to be thankful for from the trees, and so it's always really exciting when we can celebrate something like that that helps our beautiful environment, especially because we have so much wildlife here, and those trees are so crucial to just existing. And so get out there, celebrate National Tree Day, maybe hug one for the sake of hugging a tree and getting out there and enjoying them. One of the ones that was peculiar today is Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day. So those of you who maybe play like a xylophone regularly or an oboe regularly, this is a great day to celebrate your instrumental skills with your uncommon instrument. Now, like I said, we've got a really fun show in store for you. We're going to take a look back at an interview that we did on Monday with the Eagle River Fire Protection District, and this is a really cool place and a really cool event that they have coming up. And not only that, but who doesn't love some dreamy firefighters? And they joined us on the couch. I had the chance to sit down and chat with them, and so we're going to give you a look at that. And then we also sat down and talked to Ross Leonhardt from the Vail Valley Foundation. We're going to be chatting with him, well, we did chat with him earlier in the week, and we're going to take a look at that interview as he talked all thing Vail Dance Festival, which is taking place right now. And then the big guest that we've got. Everyone is so excited for the show to be taking place right now or coming up at the Ford Amphitheater. We've got Les Claypool from Primus joining us, and he's going to give us some great information about the upcoming performance and what he's been doing, and I just have some questions for him that I've always wanted answered, and so we can't wait to chat with him in just a little bit. We're going to be taking a look at that local weather forecast, telling you about some of the great activities taking place in and around our community, so stay tuned and spend the next hour of your Sunday with us here at Good Morning Vail. We're going to take a look at that local weather forecast right now, and then we're going to take a short break. We were telling you about some of the great interviews that we did earlier, and one of them, which was very fun, and this activity and this event is going to be a ton of fun to get out there with the Eagle River Fire Protection District, and then the Oak Creek Fire Protection District joined us here on the couch, and they gave us some great information, so let's take a look at the interview.
Good morning, Vail. 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 Good morning
We've got so many great locals here in our community and so many great people that do wonderful things, and one of them is the Eagle Fire Protection District, and then we've got the Oak Creek Fire Protection District joining us on the couch. So I've got Sean and Nate joining me for a very fun event that they have coming up that all benefits the children. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning, Maddie.
Good morning.
So really quickly, what is this super fun event that we have coming up?
So in about 30 days, there's going to be the release of the Colorado Firefighter Calendar. Nate and I are both in it. And this is a really important event, right? This is when we have the actual final product, the actual calendar, that gets distributed. You can purchase it, and it's kind of a time to celebrate the event itself, but also a way to kind of collect donations, all of which go to the Colorado Children's Hospital and the burn center and their burn camps.
Which is really important, and we've talked about this in previous interviews with you guys, where these kids that go through these burns, their life completely changes because not only are they in pain, but then they have that body dysmorphia of how things have changed. And I've seen this throughout a family member who I personally have directly related to me, my mother, who was burned at a really young age, had over 27 procedures to get herself to almost be back to normal. And so it's really important that these kids have this outlet because it makes sure that they feel like they're not alone.
Definitely. I actually worked at Children's Hospital for 3 years prior to being a firefighter. I was in the pulmonary clinic, and I did have to work with a lot of kids who were in those situations, and it's unfortunate, but I'm happy that this environment and this calendar provides us an opportunity to give to that community and to help in that regard.
And so the event itself is going to be a ton of fun. And then it goes to such a good cause. And so let's go through the lineup of what takes place at this event, because we were talking about it off camera. And if anyone wants to make their way to Denver with me, I want to go. So let's talk about all the fun things happening.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild event. So I guess if we went back in time, we started with a tryout. Back in the spring, where Nate and I had
Correct.
to go and do a performance, do an interview. We were evaluated, and luckily we were selected. And then in June, we did our photos, where we were told to grab various things with a very casual kind of wardrobe. And did our photos, and now the final product's going to come out here in August. And that's when we get to see that final unveiling. And as a part of it, we're going to find out what months we are. That's still a secret to us. We're going to go out again and do a bit of a performance. But there's a variety of things you could do if you really wanted to, and I highly encourage everyone to purchase the VIP package because that's going to give you a cocktail hour with us plus the other Colorado Calendar firefighters. You're going to get a calendar out of it, and also you're going to get the best seat in the house.
I don't know if you've been watching Gretchen this whole time, but she's been flagging me saying that she wants to go. And so just like that, look at that.
I highly recommend it.
Now you've got both of us going. We're going to represent Good Morning Vale there.
There you go.
And as we were just looking through the websites, it looks like it's a ton of fun. And it's really such a good deal, $75 for that VIP access. And it's to charity. So you get that tax write-off benefit too. That way it's even more worth it for you to buy your ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get to fill your cup as well because everything that the Colorado Firefighter Calendar does in terms of taking on money, so whether it's ticket sales, calendar sales, or there's actually an auction that happens during the event as well, all that money goes towards the Children's Hospital of Colorado, the burn center, and the burn camps. So if you're just curious about it, I mean, just feel good that your money's going somewhere beneficial.
Which is really incredible, and it's cool that it's such a fun event and that you can get so many people involved. So people from the mountains and people from Denver area, and it is an event that is taking place in Denver, but that gives you a good reason to get out of town for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And like you said, everybody's more than welcome. It's the state calendar. I work in Oak Creek, but I live in Denver, and the fact that I can have a community from every aspect of where I kind of exist and where I work and where I live, and everyone goes to support, and it's always fun. Anything along those lines is a great time.
And this is your first year
Correct.
participating in this absolute craziness. Which,
Yes, it is.
Have you just had a ton of fun doing it?
I have. I dance outside of this as well. It's my side hustle, I guess you could say, and it is very enjoyable. So the fact that I can combine dancing and being a firefighter in one, never thought that was going to be a possibility, but I've made it happen. So.
I mean, we love to see that. And then you've done it more than 1 year.
No, actually, this is my first year, but my fire department has had multiple firefighters go through the calendar, so there's kind of a long history that I'm trying to support. And if I can get another plug, I didn't know that we can bring in ringers like Nate to come in. I highly recommend if you can get there early and get good seats because he was doing something really cool on stage, and all of us are backstage like, Nate's doing something cool. I can't see what it is, but man, it looks awesome. And we found out after that he did this awesome dance performance. Like, it was really cool. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do here next month.
I mean, I'm just excited for the entire event as an overall situation to just go and participate in, only because, again, the burn kids are something that is so near and dear to my heart, especially like this is something I grew up with. My mom has had these scars since she was 18 months old. She has talked to us about these scars since she was a little kid. We've known about all of her surgeries, and so this is something that like I know. And I didn't get to see my mom as a kid go through this, but I've just heard the stories. And then, of course, a night out in Denver with all of you incredible humans that are so important to our community, but are doing something to give back to the children in such a fun way, just is an incredible event. So where can people go to buy the tickets?
So there's a couple of different places. I would highly recommend looking up the Colorado Firefighter Calendar on Instagram. In the bio, you're going to see a link directly there to find where you can buy tickets. Outside of that, I would recommend going to the Colorado Firefighter Calendar website itself, where you can find out more about the event. And then you can also find out more about the Children's Hospital Colorado, the burn camp that we get to participate in, and just really the history of the charitable efforts of the calendar.
Which makes it so fun and makes it so easy for people to do, and so they have a month to buy their tickets.
Correct.
You got to buy your tickets before they sell out.
Yes, before they sell out.
You could also follow any of our personal Instagrams. We try to post updates as well. All the people involved in the calendar have a personal Instagram connected to the Colorado Firefighter Instagram. So mine, for instance, is Emanate Fitness, and I've been posting updates daily to try to get people more aware of how they can get tickets, how they can support, or if they just want to watch firefighters work out kind of aspect.
Which everyone loves. I'm sitting up here and I'm trying so hard not to watch as you're saying all of this. So it's really fun. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And one more time, when is the date of the event?
It is August 26th. It's in Denver. And again, you can find that information at the Instagram page for Colorado Firefighter Calendar.
Thank you guys so much for coming in, and thanks for all you do for our community and for the Oak Creek community. It's absolutely incredible to have you guys here. I know that you're really busy, and so we appreciate you taking the time to come chat with me.
Thank you, Maggie.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Make sure that you check out that Instagram page. You buy your tickets right now while you still can before they sell out, and you get over to this event because it's going to be a ton of fun. And now you're going to see Gretchen and I there because we're going to buy our tickets immediately after this. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take one final look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
Earlier in the week, we got to chat with Ross Leonhardt from the Vail Valley Foundation, and they always do so many incredible things here in our community. It's always really exciting to see what they've got going on, and one of them being the Vail Dance Festival. This is one of my favorite activities that takes place every year because we've got such incredible dancers here. Tyler Peck, who I'm like kind of a total fangirl over, is here from the New York Ballet, and so he's going to give us some more information on all the things that the Vail Valley Foundation has going on. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vale. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend himself. I had to do this. I've been friends with him for a while. I am with Ross from the Vail Valley Foundation. How are you doing, Ross?
Doing great, Gretchen. These introductions get better and better.
I know. I feel like,
here.
yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you do. You are the man of Vail. You run it all, I feel
I don't know
like.
about that, but yeah.
You run most of
love
it.
here.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, we love it here, right?
So, Ross, what do we have going on? I know everything's happening right now.
Yeah, so the Vail Dance Festival,
Super
34th annual Vail Dance Festival kicks off this weekend. Friday's opening night.
Yeah.
And
Through August 9th, is that correct?
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So it's going to be 12 performances and over 55 kind of festival events,
So sick.
including the Tiny Dancer Tea Party on Saturday this week. So,
Wait, what is this? I
Oh,
wanna hear
so
about
yeah,
that.
that's a great one. There's tons of stuff for the whole family, and this one's just a little tea party where the kids come make tiaras, hang out with the dancers, and do some dancing.
Wait, can
so.
a big kid like me come out? Can I just take one of my like little friends, like my
Tickets
kids?
do include one adult, so if
Okay,
you find
cool.
a kid, yeah.
I got you.
So
I got
yeah,
lots.
opening
I'm an
night's
auntie.
Friday night. Some amazing dancers coming in. New York City Ballet is on Saturday as well. There's shows at the Vale Performing Arts Center on
Yeah.
Sunday. So it's really kind of taken over all over the place.
Nonstop, like everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of dance will be happening, and it's a lot of fun stuff. It's world-class dance.
Well, and it's over 100 dancers. Is that correct?
That's right,
Yeah.
and from all different backgrounds, ballet, hip-hop.
Do we have
some
any
Latin dancers.
reoccurring people coming back? Because I know Miles, one of my dear friends, is he?
I haven't
Do we
seen.
know?
I don't know if Miles is coming this
Okay.
year, but I'll have to double check that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I know Lil Buck will be here.
Oh, yes, I'm friends with him. Yeah.
Callie
Cool.
Kwan was one of the artists in residence, along with Roman Mejia.
Dope.
He's a New York soloist, and so it's quite a variety of
So cool.
dancers, some choreographers, some dancers. They all come here and put their brains together. And
Well, and I think that's what people don't really understand. It's just not ballet. It's
No.
ballet, hip hop, contemporary. I mean, I saw something a couple of years ago where it was just like free flowing. It was so inspiring.
yeah,
It was so
exactly,
cool, yeah.
exactly. So the lineup has kind of a variety of shows. Opening night will be kind of a celebration of all of them.
Cool.
Kick things off, and then it's off and running from there.
And to get tickets for this, because I know they go quickly, I've learned from the past,
Yeah.
where can we go and
Vail,
get these?
Vail Dance online, vailedance.org, has the full lineup, some
Cool.
more information, tickets. Again, there's 55 plus kind of fringe events,
So
festival
cool.
events happening, dancing in the park. There'll be dancing in the streets. There'll be dancing,
There'll be dancing everywhere.
Dancing everywhere. So if you just want to check it out, check out one show. You know, there's quite International Evenings of Dance is a great one to check out. Dance for $20.22 is a great one for people
So cool.
to check out if you've never been. And a lot of the regulars will come out and enjoy most of the shows.
Well, and I love it too because from years past, I've always gotten to like the dancers are so kind, and afterwards we'll just come out and kick it or like.
They are awesome. They're like beautiful humans inside and out.
100%, yes.
And they are athletes. They are very fit,
Oh my
and
gosh.
what they do is very impressive.
Very,
And
yeah.
they all love coming to Vail. It's kind of a reunion for all of them. They get to come out and hang
Like
out. with-
summer camp coming back and like kicking
yeah.
it. Yeah, I
They
get
to
that.
come out and enjoy Vail. They're very busy. Their schedules are packed, but they get to hang out with Damian Wetzel, the artistic director.
Yeah.
So they love coming out. They're coming in this week.
So cool.
And yeah, it'll be
Did they
kicking
all?
off Friday.
Random question, but did they all stay in the same area?
They're all pretty close. Yeah,
Oh, that's
they all,
really
they all
cool.
hang pretty close.
It is like summer camp. I love that.
Yeah, they love it. We love having them. Again, it's world class dance right here in Vail.
100%.
We're
Yeah.
happy to put that on.
And so we have obviously this whole dance moment, and then also the hot summer nights.
Hot Summer Nights
Will be
is
in
rolling
between-
right
yeah,
along. Yeah, so
right.
that kind of takes a break here for a week or two.
Right.
And that'll return. That's the free Mo's Hot Summer Nights on Tuesday nights. So that'll
Yeah.
come back. And those shows have been great so far.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun, and it's a who's who of the community. Just a free show at the
100%.
AMP. Come out and enjoy it in the
That's-
evening and see everyone.
How do you sleep, Ross?
I don't know. I try. I try to sleep in the summer because in the winter we got snowboarding to do. So
And
to
Ross
catch
was
up
saying
now.
off camera they're already amping up for all these other events coming up, which is insane.
yeah, so we still got a summer full at the Vale Performing Arts Center up at Beaver Creek. Tig Notaro, she's
Oh
an
my
amazing
gosh.
comedian
Yeah, yeah,
coming
yeah.
on Tuesday. She's all over the place. She's in Star Trek. She's got these cameos all over.
Yeah.
And some of her stand-up specials are amazing. She's gonna be hilarious. Jimmy Vaughn, an amazing guitarist, is coming to the VPAC in August.
Yeah, the Valar, and that's cool too because there's dancing in the Valar as well.
Yeah, that's
dancing,
right.
singing,
The next two Sundays are dance at the Valar Center. Kristen Chenoweth, an amazing singer, actress. She
Yeah.
was on Broadway, one of the witches in Wicked.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's really
she's
cool.
performing with the Colorado Symphony on August 13th. There she is there. So yeah, a lot of shows still to enjoy this summer. We recently announced the Underground Sound series for the Valar Center, known as the Love for the Locals series.
Dope.
That lineup is one of the best I've seen. So
you need to head over to the Valar, just like check out the website
yeah,
and see
check
what's
out the
going
website,
on.
Check out the lineup. The Underground Sound, it's great. It's 6 shows, kind of in that shoulder season in the fall when people are looking for things to do
Awesome.
still. It's $125 for a ticket to all 6 shows and a free drink at each show. So
Wait, that's the all together?
all together,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm signing up for
That's
that.
the
I'm down.
Underground Sound Pass,
I'm
yeah.
down.
And what's cool about that one is it's transferable. So if you got it and you didn't want to go to a show, you can
Yeah.
pass it on to Maddie or someone else to
Oh,
go
that's
enjoy a
dope.
show.
So you
it's-
can give it to a friend.
yeah, so it's
I
great
like
for
this.
friends, coworkers. Really an impressive lineup this year too.
That's cool. And do you have a hand in picking a lot of these people?
I do not. No, we have
I
an
do not.
executive director up there, Owen Hutchinson, who's done an amazing
Oh,
job
right
at the
on.
Valar Center. He's really should take all the credit for that. He works really hard to bring in these these acts and make it affordable for the Valley too, which is really impressive.
And world-renowned, and I mean, you guys have always done a good job, but I have to say this, year by year, it gets better. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, we have an amazing team that works on this stuff, like we said, year-round. So we're wrapping up summer here in the next couple weeks. We'll get through
insane.
August, and then a couple shows in September.
I mean, look at all of that.
And yeah, so the main squeeze is going to be a great one. They're pretty big on TikTok and do a lot of fun dance music. And
So cool.
Judith Hill is on the Underground Sound series. She performed at Michael Jackson's memorial. She's such a powerful
wow.
singer and pretty big time out there. Yeah,
So
it's
awesome.
I'm really looking forward to that Underground Sound
And
series.
Valar, it's such a dope place.
It is, and
It's
so right,
so special.
You know, don't want to look too far ahead, but the leaves should be changing that time of year. You go for a nice fall hike, finish the day with a hike, a
I
show
love
at
that.
the Valar Center, and
I love that. I remember the first time I took my parents, and they're in their 70s, and they traveled around the world, and they were so impressed. It was their favorite space they had ever seen.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. It is a unique venue, 535 seats, and right there in the heart of Beaver Creek, underneath the ice
I
rink.
know,
That's
dude.
pretty wild.
So dope. And I feel like so I saw Howie Mandel there, I'm not going to lie.
Awesome.
And I was supposed to do an interview in his, well, it was just a mix-up. So he saw me, and he made me do the interview in front of 525
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
But that's what's so neat about it, is it's such an intimate space. Every seat, you just feel like you're with the musician or
It
the
is.
artist
It
or
is.
the, yeah.
And what's super cool about it too is there's a lot of diversity, right? So there's dance, there's classical
Yeah.
music, there's some big time country artists, there's a little bit of everything. So
Yeah, and
check
you
out the
know,
Valar Center.
we like it all here in Vail.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, we adore you, Ross, as always.
Yeah,
So
thanks for
fun
having me.
talking to you.
Yep.
And keep it right here for more of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vale Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way on the in-town bus route. You can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Solaris. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time. The moment we've all been waiting for. We're so excited to have Primus here in our wonderful community yet again. And Les Claypool is joining me and giving us all the great information about the tour that he's on and the tour that he's about to embark in, which is bringing him back to Colorado. Les, how are you today?
Fantastic.
I'm so excited to have you here. It's been a few years since you've been in Vail.
That's very true.
And when was last time you were here?
It was with Duo de Twang, I believe.
Yeah, with Winter Wondergrass.
Yes, yes.
Some years ago, so are you excited to come back?
I'm excited just to be walking the planet.
I can only imagine. You're a man on the move right now, so currently where are you?
We are in Hollywood right now. We're about to play the Ford Amphitheater this evening, so.
Amazing. And kind of continuing through your journey, you've been really busy. I was looking at your full schedule for 2022, and you've been nonstop going with some really cool stops and some really good dedication and tribute shows.
Yes, I'm not very bright. I'm like a dog. They throw the stick and I just keep chasing it. So my manager and agent keep throwing that stick farther and farther, and I just keep grabbing it and bringing it back.
And what has been your favorite place this year so far?
I don't have favorites. I'm not big on favorites. But I will say, we're about to play Red Rocks with the whole South Park event, and I do enjoy me some Red Rocks. So
I think Red Rocks is one of the top tier venues from all of the artists that we've gotten to speak to, where they get to go, and that's just such an incredible venue because it's so breathtaking there.
Well, look at you. You're in a fancy zone. I can see behind you your rocks and your hills and your trees and
all the great Colorado things that we know and love here. You're about to be here.
You're in an exciting spot.
Yeah, we're always in a good spot here in Vail, and you're about to be here, which is really exciting. 2 shows that you're playing for us at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, which is going to be a ton of fun, and we're really excited to have you here.
Well, I'm glad you're excited.
I know we've got a lot of people here at the TV station that absolutely love you, have been fans from day one, and you've kind of had a very awesome career trajectory with your music. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into music?
I was just trying to impress girls. I figured, if I picked up one of these electric hunks of furniture, maybe the girls would pay more attention to me.
And how did that work out for you?
I got a girl.
We love to hear it.
We've been together. We've been together for over 30 years, so it worked out well.
The victory that you were looking for in the music career. And so you've been touring and traveling for quite some time. I know you don't have a favorite place, but do you have a favorite song that you've written?
See, then again, it's like picking your favorite child, and my daughter continues to remind me that that's a faux pas because she claims that her brother is my favorite, but it's really not true. And my songs, like my children, some of them are a little more petulant than others, but I love them equally. But that being said, because it sounds a bit glib, there are certain songs that make the set list more often than others, just because they just feel good when you play them. There's a certain energy to them, and it sets the pace or sets the tone, sets the mood. So songs like Those Damn Blue Collar Tweakers, Southbound Pachyderm, they tend to make the set list quite a bit.
And you guys, we were playing some of your music videos in the TV station earlier today, and you have some crazy music videos. What's the inspiration that you come up with when you're coming up with these music video concepts to the songs?
Well, we were pretty stoned back in the day. That's for sure. I grew up, it's funny because people ask my influences all the time, and often it's not musicians. It's people like Frank Capra and Elia Kazan and Terry Gilliam and, now the Coen brothers and Jared Hess and people like that. So I've always been very visually film-oriented person. So for us to do these videos, it was an exciting thing for me because I got to be a little mini filmmaker quite often. So Primus songs have always lent themselves to have, interesting characters and narratives. So it was good fodder for video making.
You just basically answered my next question too. I was going to ask you who your inspiration through your music was, but I guess I don't need that answer anymore unless there is someone who you did love growing up that you listened to religiously and you were like, this guy has driven me or this woman has driven me to be in the music industry, besides just the girls.
Well, I mean, in my youth, when I was first starting, like a teenager, and that's the impetus for this Rush the Tribute to Kings tour, playing Farewell to Kings, is, Rush was my first musical love as a musician. So, and it just happened to be the same with the other two guys in the band. So it seemed appropriate to do this tour. Plus the Rush guys, we toured with them back in the early 90s and they became very good friends of ours. And it's just kind of our way of really paying homage to some fellows that helped get those roots going for three young musicians that eventually became Primus.
Which is so incredible, and it's so cool to see the full circle of you loving Rush and then you getting to tour with them as you kind of developed Primus into what it is. And so are you really excited about continuing to tour now that Primus has been around for so long? Are you excited to ever take a break, or do you just want to keep going and keep being the dog chasing the stick?
I'm excited to take a break. I think actually the Vail shows are our last shows for a while. We're going to South America in November, but I'm out on this Bastard Jazz tour right now, which was supposed to be this fun little vacation-y tour, but it's literally us playing the hardest, fastest riffs we possibly can play every night, all the time, in an improvisational setup. So it's fun, but it is challenging physically. And then we do the South Park shows, and there's a lot of prep for that. And then we do the Vail shows. And so by the end of that, I will be ready to sit with a fishing pole in my hand and not think about music.
Which the fishing pole is the great way to kind of just like de-stress from it all, enjoy nature, and maybe just a little bit of silence, because I can only imagine how much noise your ears have to listen to constantly.
What are you trying to say?
That you're in loud places. You've got girls screaming at you. You've got people
There's no girls screaming at me. There's guys screaming at me that would want to take me fishing. I've always said that. Primus, we didn't get the girl groupies. We got guys that always wanted to take me fishing. So.
I mean, can you complain about that if you love fishing?
No, I'm not complaining at all. I told you, I got my girl. I got her 30 plus years ago, so I'm all set.
So you're set there. And do your kids play any of the musical instruments? Have they followed in your lead at all and kind of taken that on?
They're Waldorf kids, so they had to play an instrument. But my daughter plays little keys, little guitar, but not so much. My son, he was playing upright bass, but then everybody kept going, hey, you're Les Claypool's kid. Let's see what you can do. And he got tired of that, so he started playing banjo. In fact, he did a tour with me once playing some banjo. But now my daughter owns a vintage clothing store in Petaluma, and my son, he's actually a filmmaker now. He's done the last two Primus videos. He's working on the Primus documentary. He's doing some secret stuff down in LA that I'm not supposed to talk about. But he's very he went to school for game design, so now he's in the film world and very, very passionate about it.
So they definitely have your creative side of the brain, which has come together with, creating the film and you and your music videos and then playing some keys, all of it just kind of staying in the family.
Yes.
You got one more.
Les, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. You have been absolutely incredible. We can't wait to have you here in Vail to enjoy your music and just to have you enjoy our great atmosphere and ambiance that we have at the Ford Amphitheater.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm bringing my fishing pole, so hopefully there's a good spot near where I can, after that last show.
You get in contact with me, and I know some people that can take you to some great fishing spots for you to get out there and enjoy.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it.
All right, please do. Les Claypool from Primus, everyone. Make sure that you go to the Florida Amphitheater website. You buy your tickets while they're still available because this show, these tickets have been selling like hot commodities. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we're going to give you more information on all of the great things taking place here in our community.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
There's always so many great things taking place in and around the community for you to get out there and enjoy, and that's why we like to be here. We like to give you all this great information. That way you know exactly what's happening and when it's happening so that it's easy for you to kind of mark your calendars, keep track of it all, and then get out there and enjoy everything that our community has to offer. So for today, you can get out there, you can soak up a little bit of that sunshine that we're going to see hopefully first thing this morning, and you can go to the Vail Farmers Market and Art Festival. This is a really fun place to go, especially because there's so many great vendors, there's so many great local artists. You can buy fresh produce, you can enjoy some live music, you can get your hands on some delicious food while you're out walking around. There's some great vendors there, and it's just a ton of fun for everyone to do with the whole family, for everyone in the family to get out there and enjoy. And especially if maybe you like to be out in the rain a little bit, then maybe hold off, go out in the afternoon and put your rain jacket on and just have a ton of fun. That's always my favorite thing to do. I like wearing my raincoat and just like getting to play in the rain. I think it brings me back to my childhood, which I thoroughly appreciate. Now, something else that you can do over in Vail right now, the Vail Dance Festival is taking place, and there's so many great activities. Look at this lineup that it just keeps going. Now, one of my favorite ones to go to is the Up Close, and this is taking place on August 3rd. The reason that I love this one so much is because the performers break down movement by movement their show and how they do it, and they have someone there to kind of teach us each and every move that they're doing. So if you're not someone who's followed dance or followed ballet for a long time, well then this is a great way for you to kind of get involved with it and see exactly what's going on and how incredibly athletic these dancers are. It always absolutely blows my mind. You can go to discovervail.com to buy your tickets, but speaking of discovervail.com, they've got an entire line of activities that are always happening over there for you to get up there and enjoy. Vail is definitely got the hustle and bustle going right now, and so maybe you're not quite sure which activity with the Vail Dance Festival you want to go to. Well, like I said, they've got a very big lineup, and then there's just so many other things. So the Vail Jazz Festival is also happening, silent disco, the farmers market, kids adventure games, mountaintop yoga, we've got the Vail comedy shows taking place, we've got Primus coming here very soon. Everyone is really excited about this one, and so there's just so many things that you can do and you can enjoy, and so you can go to their website at discovervail.com and see the full lineup of activities. That way you can mark your calendars according to what you think is going to be the best and the most fun to just get out there and enjoy. Now let's make our way up to Beaver Creek. I'm like running out of breath. There's so many words, there's so many things to cover. But let's make our way up to Beaver Creek where you can enjoy some great activities up there, especially because they keep it family friendly and they keep the activities going every single day of the week. Now today is Sunday, so if there's something that you want to do up in Beaver Creek, maybe a little more relaxed, maybe a little bit less people, well then you can get up and you can enjoy Helmet Fricker performing, Fossil Posse. This is really cool because the local paleontologist knows so much about the dinosaurs. And then, of course, on Monday, Movies Under the Stars. This is such a fun activity to go to. Right there on the ice skating rink, complimentary yoga that takes place in the morning. Then there's a complimentary fitness class on Tuesdays to help you get in shape for your ski season. And then we've got more Fossil Posse, and then we've got Characters with Ken, which is a ton of fun because they're complimentary and you can just have some good giggles while getting your picture drawn. And then, of course, Wednesday live music, Movies Under the Stars again, and it just keeps going. You can see that they keep the entire lineup just going and going. That way there's always something for you to do out and about to kind of get out there and enjoy. Beaver Creek also has some big signature events coming up, one of which being the Art Festival, so mark your calendars for that That's going to take place next weekend. And then after that, we've got the Wine and Spirits Festival, which this one is a ton of fun to just get up, enjoy, drink some fabulous cocktails, have some wonderful food, and just really soak up the atmosphere of Beaver Creek. For more information, you can go to beavercreek.com/events. Now, while you're up in Beaver Creek, something we always recommend doing is checking out the Vale Performing Arts Center, as they've got such great shows. You can see that they've got so many great performances coming right now. There's a comedian, there's a dance show, there's just so many wonderful people that come to this venue, and with just over 530 seats, it's a venue you don't want to miss out on. The ambiance is incredible, the acoustics are amazing, and really just the entire thing is so breathtaking, and it's just a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So you need to check out the Vail Performing Arts Center. To buy your tickets to some of those shows that have limited availability right now, you can go to valarpac.org and buy your tickets online, and then see what else they have coming up. They just launched their Underground Sound series, which is the Love for the Locals series. It's 6 shows, 6 drinks, $125 to buy your ticket to go enjoy all of it. So you need to mark your calendars for that, because it's such an incredible event, and how lucky are we that they do something like this for all of us locals to get out there and enjoy. And the 6 shows are always so amazing. I loved going to it all last year, and so I'm really excited for it to be up and coming again this year. I've marked my calendars, I'm ready, I know what shows I can't wait to go to, so make sure that you check that out as well. Now, if you're looking for something else to do tonight, maybe you kind of aren't quite sold on the dance festival yet, well, there's some music that you can get out there and enjoy, and this is called the Sunset Live series. This takes place at Nottingham Park here in Avon, and it's absolutely incredible to get out there, soak up that little bit of sunshine, enjoy some live music, and hang out by the lake. This is one of my favorite activities. You can see the lineup of performers that we have, and they take place on the back side of the lake, which is always really cool. Instead of the front side, you go to the back side, you get to enjoy them, and when you're out there enjoying them, you can literally sit on the dock at Nottingham, which I love to do, or you can sit there just on the grass, or you can ride your paddleboard up, or if you've got a little raft, whatever it is that you would like to do this Sunday to enjoy that Sunset Live series, you can totally do. I am so winded, I'm so out of breath. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
Thank you all so much for tuning into the Sunday edition of Good Morning Vale. I cannot believe this is the last day of July. Tomorrow is August. We are just cruising through summer. We're going to be at fall before we know it, which means that ski season is right around the corner. And oh man, I don't know if I'm fully quite ready to put the sundresses away and pull out the ski pants, but I'm getting very close. And especially as I've been out there rollerblading, because the weather has been so nice for it. So get outside, enjoy that sunshine while we have it. Bring your rain gear with you. That way you're nice and prepared for that storm cycle as it rolls in. And remember to celebrate your mutts at home today. Get yourself some avocado toast, hug a tree, whatever it is that you like to do to celebrate all of these great things. We'll be live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we can't wait to see you here.
Good morning, Vale. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the rock.